Hey friends, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're back talking about Poppy Playtime Chapter 5, because in the last few days a lot of interesting things have been happening. In this video we'll talk about 3 different topics, all connected to Poppy Playtime series. I decided to put everything into one single video instead of splitting it into 3 separate ones, so we can have a clearer and more complete picture of what's going on around Poppy Playtime right now. First of all, we'll talk about Seeing Reason. As you probably know, last week this mysterious account appeared on Discord, and it has been confirmed as an official account of the Poppy Playtime ARG. As always, the ARG plays a huge role in Poppy Playtime, and very often it hides information that is way bigger than it looks at first glance. After that, we'll move on to new leaked merchandising. Some material has recently been leaked online, suggesting that a new official Poppy Playtime merch announcement is coming very soon. We're not talking about random rumors, but about leaks that are worth analyzing carefully, especially because merchandising often anticipates characters, themes, or important details related to the next chapter. And at the end, we'll also take a look at the Steam page updates. In fact, the Steam page of Chapter 5 has been updated recently, and we will see the new updates in this video. So yes, this is a more packed video than usual, but in my opinion it makes sense, because it puts leaks, ARG elements, and official updates all into the same context. Before we start though, if you enjoy the video, remember to leave a like. It really helps the channel a lot. And subscribe if you want to stay updated on Poppy Playtime, ARG content, theories, and all the latest news about upcoming chapters. That said, let's get started right away with the first topic, and let's talk about Seeing Reason. Now let's move on to the Seeing Reason topic, because things here are getting really interesting. As we already saw in previous videos, an account called Seeing Reason appeared on the official Mob Entertainment Discord. This is not just any account, and most importantly, it is not a fan account. It has been confirmed as an official Mob Entertainment account, and it is part of the ARG of Poppy Playtime. This account presents itself as a Playtime employee, someone who claims to be writing directly from 2004, which is an extremely important period in the game's timeline. Since its appearance, it has already released official ARG material, including images that are clearly not random and seem to be connected to events and secrets that have not been fully revealed yet. Mob Entertainment seems to be following a fairly precise pattern. ARG material is released every Wednesday. This is very interesting because today is Wednesday, which means there is a real chance that new official material could be released. Seeing Reason might post new images on Discord, or secret documents, internal Playtime files, or content that helps us better understand what really happened behind the scenes. Speaking of Seeing Reason, I also need to warn you about something important, because in the last few days some drama has been happening on X. Recently, an account called Seeing Reason appeared on X, and many people started thinking it was connected to the official ARG. In reality, that is not the case. This account is fake, and this has been confirmed directly by Mob Entertainment, so be very careful. There is no official Seeing Reason account on X. The only real and official account is exclusively on Discord. Everything else should be considered unofficial and potentially misleading, especially in an ARG where every single detail matters. That said, we'll see what happens in the next few hours and whether new material will actually be released today. In the meantime, keep this point in mind, because the ARG of Poppy Playtime is becoming more and more active, and Seeing Reason seems to be one of the key pieces of the whole puzzle. Now let's move on to the new merchandising, because there are some very interesting updates here as well. In the past few days, new official Poppy Playtime merchandising has been leaked, and this time we're talking about a very important collaboration. Poppy Playtime x Funko Pop. An image has surfaced online that clearly shows the upcoming merchandise, and I'll put it on screen now so we can analyze it together. The characters confirmed in this leak are Huggy Wuggy, Poppy, Catnap, and Mommy Longlegs. That said, I think it's important to make one thing clear. It's absolutely possible that there will be more characters. The characters shown in this leak were introduced in the first 3 chapters of Poppy Playtime. Right now, we don't see anything directly related to Chapter 4 or Chapter 5. Another key point is the release timing. These Funko Pop figures are expected to be released after the launch of Chapter 5. And because of that, considering the timing and the overall strategy, it would be strange to release merchandising limited only to characters from earlier chapters. It wouldn't really make sense to launch a Funko Pop line focused only up to Chapter 3 when Chapter 5 has just come out and has introduced new characters, new mascots, and new key elements to the story. For this reason, it's fair to assume that this image doesn't show everything yet, but only part of the upcoming merchandising. So this leak could represent a first wave, featuring well-known characters, with more characters from Chapter 4 and Chapter 5 possibly being added later. Of course, at the moment we don't have official confirmation, but the context and the timing strongly suggest that there's still more to be revealed. In any case, this leak confirms one thing. Poppy Playtime is continuing to heavily invest in merchandising. And the collaboration with Funko Pop is a clear sign of how established the brand has become. Now let's talk about the Steam page updates and, more importantly, the hidden information we can find if we look closely behind the scenes. To do this, we need to check SteamDB, which is a very useful website that allows us to see all real-time updates made to Steam pages, even the ones that are not visible on the public store page. If we go and check the Steam page for Poppy Playtime Chapter 5 on SteamDB, we can see that it received an update just a few hours ago. Once again, this is an invisible update, meaning it didn't change anything that we can directly see on the Steam store page. These kinds of updates usually involve internal changes, technical preparations, or small adjustments ahead of release. That said, the update I really want to focus on is the one from 18 days ago. If we analyze that update carefully, we can spot an important detail that we didn't clearly have before. We already knew that the game will be released on February 18, but thanks to this update, we now also know the exact release time. According to SteamDB, Poppy Playtime Chapter 5 will be released at 17 UTC. This is a very important detail, especially for anyone who wants to play the game right at launch. Of course, you need to be careful with time zones because 17 UTC does not necessarily mean 17 inches your local time zone. For this reason, I recommend checking your local time zone so you can know exactly when the game will be available for you. In some countries it may release in the late afternoon, in others in the evening, and in some places it could already be quite late at night. These small details hidden in SteamDB updates once again confirm that the launch of Chapter 5 is getting closer and closer, and that Mob Entertainment is working on the final preparations before release. Even if the Steam page looks quiet, there is always something happening behind the scenes. And to wrap things up, let's do a quick recap of everything we talked about today. We discussed the latest news related to Poppy Playtime Chapter 5, starting with the leaked Funko Pop merchandising, which might not be limited only to characters from the earlier chapters. Then we focused on Seeing Reason, the official ARG account on Discord, which keeps releasing material and could drop new content right around these days. Finally, we analyzed the Steam page updates, discovering not only the release date, but also the official release time based on the UTC time zone. With that said, thank you so much for watching the video until the end. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any upcoming updates about Poppy Playtime, ARG content, and all the theories connected to the new chapters. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye and see you soon.